you, thank you.
Okay, good afternoon everybody and welcome to St George's Park for this media conference with Ezri Konsa. Just before we hit 3:30 to start, just a reminder that if in the first instance we keep it to maximum 3 questions each, and then if we come back round to you, we certainly will do if we give time. And at the end we'll also have an embargoed section for 10:30 p.m. this evening. So yeah, it's 3:30 now, Rob, so if you want to get us underway.
Ezri, nice to see you.
Hiya.
First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you.
There's been a clamour from more than just Aston Villa fans, I think, for you to get this call up. Now that it's happened, how does it feel?
Yeah, a proud moment for me and my family. It's a dream come true. You know, ever since I was a little kid, wanted to play for England, so I'm just, grateful for the opportunity.
Obviously, you won the Under-20s World Cup and then played 7 times for the Under-21s as well, so you were on that pathway. Did it come as a bit of a surprise? Was it a bit of a shock when you had to wait a little bit for the senior call-up? Did you think that the progression might have happened a bit quicker and you've had to be forcibly patient?
No, definitely not. I knew I had a lot to work on in my game. Only recently now, the last 2 seasons, we've, excelled, at Villa, and that part of it has helped me, become the player that I am today. So definitely not. I knew my time would come, but it was just a matter of when. So I was patient, and like I said, I'm proud, and me and my family are really happy.
You did know your time was come, so you never lacked the belief that this day would come.
No, knowing myself, I've always believed in myself. I've always backed myself, and I'm really enjoying my football now at the moment, and the rest is taking care of itself. And like I said, I'm really happy to be here now.
Last one from me. Your call-up's very timely because you'll know there's only one more squad after this one before Gareth Southgate names his Euro squad. Is that a realistic target for you now? Do you look at that and go, right, that's what I want?
Yeah, of course. I think that's every player's target, to want to go into major tournaments and play for your country. So, yeah, that's definitely on my mind, and it's definitely something that I plan on doing.
Hi. Congratulations. Dean Smith has described you as a quiet leader. Is that a fair assessment? How would you describe your abilities, and what are you hoping Gareth sees of you this week?
Dean Smith's not. Yeah, he's right. I'm a bit quiet, but that's also something I've wanted to work on for a while. Playing alongside Tyrone Mings at Aston Villa, he was always that leader for me and for the rest of the boys. So, him not being able to play for the rest of the season, I felt like it's now my responsibility to do that, and I'm trying and I'm learning.
There was talk a while back that you could have made the switch to Portugal. Was that ever on your radar? You've sort of talked about dreaming of playing for England all your life, so could that ever have even happened?
Yeah, those are just rumours. I do have Portuguese in me, so it was nothing that I was trying to pursue. I was born here, so I've always wanted to play for England.
This international break marks 7 years of Gareth Southgate, so you've been obviously on the outside looking in as a fan, watching from your sofa. How has the perception of this England squad and what Gareth's done here matched up to the reality of what you're now seeing this week?
Yeah, it's matched up a lot. There's a lot of world-class players here, and I'm sure, during my time here, I'm going to learn, and, it's something that I always want to do. I want to improve and I want to learn, and that's something that I can definitely do here.
Hello, nice to see you here. You spent some time working with John Terry as a coach, and I know he was a player you'd watched already. He's taken to social media today. He said, "I'm so happy for you, mate. You've been excellent and so consistent over the last 3 years. You fully deserve it. It's just the start. Enjoy it." What does that mean to hear, and has he been in touch?
Yeah, it means a lot coming from a legend like John Terry. Like you said, I worked with him for 2 years, and he really helped my game. I used to ask him a lot of questions on how he was able to maintain, playing at such a high level, and he gave me a lot of advice, and I definitely took that on, and it's helped me become the player I am today. And yeah, he was in touch, and he sent me a nice little message.
Can you tell us what he said?
He just said congratulations, and that I need to enjoy it and just be myself.
The one thing he said as well is that you never stopped asking questions. You wanted to improve. He knew you'd get here. It's a big thing for a man that was so dedicated himself. But you didn't have an easy journey here, and you've talked a lot about the influence of your family and your brother. You grew up in Newham. It wasn't the easiest of upbringings. What does this mean to them?
Yeah, it means a lot to them. Like you said, it wasn't easy growing up in Newham. It was tough, but having a big brother really helped me. He really kept me grounded and helped me remain humble. I have my own little family now as well, so I'm a family man, and that's really important to me.
So, telling your family, your direct family, what was that like? The kids knowing?
Yeah, little one was excited. She don't really know much, but she was excited. The missus was more excited though.
A lot of people are inspired by England players. You got the tattoo blessed on your hand, I think. Can you explain how bad it was for some of the players? I mean, we've seen some legends come out of Senrab, but we've also seen failed players go out of Senrab and be killed or go to jail for very serious offences. How much of it was a turning point? What did your brother say to you to put your effort into football? And what can people with those choices maybe learn from you? Yeah,
I mean, my brother really helped me in terms of, staying at home and telling me that education is really important. Growing up in Newham, there were a lot of crimes and a lot of things going on, so it was difficult. But like I said, having a big brother and a supportive family, it really helped me become the person I am today.
And now in your club, things are changing so much. How exciting is it to be with this team and your coach and seeing such rapid improvement? Yeah,
it's really exciting. We're really enjoying football at the moment. Us, Villa players, and me myself personally, I'm really enjoying playing football at the moment, and I want to continue doing that. Thank you.
You maintain that tradition of those players who've played for Senrab. Obviously, John Terry, you've talked about, Ledley King, Sol Campbell. Who was your inspiration when you were growing up?
John Terry, Rio Ferdinand. Had a few, but they were the main two, yeah.
And what is it about them? How did they inspire you?
I've always wanted to be a defender. Growing up, watching the Premier League at home with my dad and brother, they were the main two centre-backs that I wanted to become. They were leaders. They also played for their country. And, it was always something that I wanted to do myself, and they were the two players that I always looked up to.
And finally, from me, Gareth Southgate has talked about the quality of coaching of Unai Emery. I think I'm right in saying you've played the last 52 consecutive Premier League games, which goes to show a lot about your own consistency. But how has Unai Emery helped you develop as a defender?
Yeah, his CV speaks for itself. He's won European trophies, and when we heard that he was coming in, I was really excited. I knew that I would, excel under a manager like Unai, and he's really developed me into a man. I was a man, but now I feel like I'm a man, especially on the pitch. I'm becoming more of a leader, like I said before. So he's helped me in ways that I can't explain.
But what part of your game?
On the ball, being in the right positions, just believing in myself, and helping others around me.
Thanks, Ian. We'll go Faye next, and then Dan Salisbury-Jones.
Hi, Ezri. How you doing?
Hiya.
You talk about Unai Emery there. You've clearly developed as a player, building on the foundations that Dean Smith and John Terry have helped you with. How much have you used Tyrone Mings' influence? You mentioned him there in terms of helping you as a leader. What's he been able to say to you to elevate your game more?
There's not much of that he's said to me. We've always been close since I've joined Villa, on and off the pitch. But for me, it was just watching him, especially on training and in match days, the way he helps players, the way he guides other players, and everyone's really fond of him, and it's unfortunate that he's not being able to play for the rest of the season. But I've been able to take a lot from my days playing with him into changing partners at Villa. So I've been able to become more of a leader with the other players around me, and it's really helped me a lot.
How difficult is that to do? And as you say, you yourself described yourself as quiet. How do you come out of your shell like that?
Yeah, it's difficult, but I think the boss at Villa, he's really demanded that of me. So for me, it's something that's always in my head now, going into games and trying to do it on a weekly basis at the training pitch. So it's just trying to do it on an everyday basis.
You mentioned John Terry and Rio Ferdinand there. John Stones and Harry Maguire have cemented themselves as Gareth Southgate's preferred centre-back partnership. He said that Mark Gahey effectively is the number 3. What do you need to do in order to make sure that you're on the plane out to Germany next year?
Just need to keep enjoying my football, keep doing what I'm doing, stay consistent, and hopefully I'll get a chance as well.
Brilliant. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ezri, we saw you this morning smiling at training, but I just wonder what the intensity was like, because obviously this is a chance for you now, right under Gareth Southgate's nose, to prove yourself. Yeah,
I was smiling because it's a very happy moment for me. To see all the players that I've played against, over the years, and for me to be able to share a picture of them, it was a very exciting moment for me. So, I'm just excited for this week and to be able to, experience a game with my national team.
When you got that call, can you just talk us through what happened, who you were with, who was the first call you made to tell?
Yeah, I was literally driving home after my game on Sunday, and me and the missus were talking about having a little break, going away, and then 2 minutes later I ended up getting a call. So it was a weird feeling. It didn't really sink in until I got home. So I think my missus was crying a little bit, so she was more excited than me.
And it got rid of a holiday for her, probably, so that's extra special.
Yeah, I'd rather be here anyway, so it's fine.
Good man. And just finally, from me, do you believe that you're going to get minutes this week?
No, I'm not sure. That's down to the gaffer, so, I just want to train well and enjoy my time here. Thank you.
Go back to Dom Smith.
Thanks very much. Hi, Ezri. It feels like for a couple of years now, since Tyrone Mings made it into the England team, plenty of people on social media have been really pleased for Tyrone, but a lot of people have been saying, where's Ezri Konsa? He should be in the England team. Do you feel like you can kind of put that behind you now because you've made yourself, you've become an England player?
No, I want to, it's only my first call up. I want to continue getting called up, so that's not something that I look into very much. Like I said before, I just want to continue enjoying my football, and hopefully I'll get another chance again.
And you've talked about how parts of your upbringing brought you to where you are today. Can I ask about the importance of Senrab and Charlton and Brentford on your journey as well, please?
Yeah, I started off at Senrab. I was only there for about 6 months, I think. And then went to Charlton. That's where I developed a lot. Had great coaches, great players around me who have gone on to do good things as well. And I think my time at Charlton, it really helped me because I had a lot of coaches that wanted to guide me and wanted to take me to the next level. So I then moved to Brentford for a season with Dean Smith. It was something new into the Championship. I really enjoyed it, and then he took me to Aston Villa, and I haven't looked back since. So I'm just grateful for everything that's happened.
Okay, thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks. Does anyone want to come back in before we move on to the embargo section?
Ezra, I want to ask you how much you think you've changed as a player, because the stats would suggest you've changed quite a lot. You've doubled the number of tackles in a game that you're averaging from 4 years ago. Your completion of passes has gone up from 78% to 93%. Is that just sheer hard work, or what's changed? Are they specific areas you've been working on? Literally,
when the boss came in, that's how he wanted us to play, and if you don't play that way under the boss, you won't play. So I've tried to adapt to his styles and the way he's wanted me to play. And I think I'm doing pretty well. So I just want to continue doing that. It seems as though you've got a blossoming confidence as well, though. Is this the type of football you've always wanted to play, and you actually feel more comfortable in your own skin as a result of it, maybe? Yeah, most definitely. I watch teams like City and the likes of Arsenal who play great football, and it's always something that I've wanted to do at Villa, being able to play football and dominate teams in possession, and we're starting to do that now. Thank you.
Last couple in the back.
Hi, Ezri. Obviously, it's your first time being called up to the England squad, but you've got other teammates like Tyrone Mings and Ollie Watkins who have been called up. Did they give any advice when it came to joining the England side? No, they didn't. They just Tyrone sent me a message the other day, said congratulations, and told me to enjoy it, but Ollie didn't say anything. No. And how was it seeing Ollie for the first time, not in a Villa shirt, obviously training with him? Yeah, it was great. He's been selected a few times now, and he really deserves it. His performances at Villa show why he's here, so I'm really happy for him.
Finish with Carrie in this section.
I think Tony Carroll had a nickname for you at Senrab. Do you remember it?
No.
Little Rio.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember that now.
Think back to that and the fact you're now pulling on an England shirt.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just a real moment. I've worked really hard to be here, and you know, it's like I said, it's a proud moment for me and my family, and words can't describe how I feel right now.
And what's Gareth said to you since you've joined camp?
Like what everyone else has said, enjoy it, be yourself, and you know, hopefully you get a chance. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, Gary. We'll end the live section there and move on to